Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Tammy Live. I'm Tammy and today we are going to be making, guess what? Stuffed cheesy bread. Quick and simple but absolutely tasty. So without further ado guys, let's introduce these ingredients and get started. For our stuffed cheesy bread, we are going to need pizza crust, of course. And if you're not in the mood to make pizza crust, no worries whatsoever. Check the freezer section in your grocery store and get that pizza crust. Also, we have cheeses, guys, a ton of cheeses. We have some Parmesan cheese in the front. We also have a blend of mozzarella cheese as well as sharp white cheddar and gouda. And of course, you can substitute whatever cheese you prefer. You can also use cheddar cheese for this delicious cheesy bread. And for our seasonings, let's see, we have parsley. We also have Italian seasoning as well as garlic powder. Of course, I know you guys see the marinara up front. And we also have some minced garlic as well as butter and Parmesan cheese up front. First thing we're going to do is roll this dough out. Now, as you can see, it's slightly perforated, which makes it easy because this is the can version pizza crust. Quick and easy, pop and go. And what I did was I lined my baking sheet first and foremost with wax paper, and I also hit it off with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray as well. Now, if you don't have wax paper, no worries. It just makes the cleanup a little bit more easier. If you don't have wax paper, all you have to do is just get that baking sheet, or should I say cookie sheet, hit it off with that spray, non-stick cooking spray, and you are good to go. We're just going to stretch it out just a bit, just a little bit more, just like Gumby. Who remembers Gumby back in the days? That used to be one of my favorite cartoons. Oh my God. Flashbacks, what? All right, we are gonna prepare this little piece right here, not a problem. Doesn't have to be even, not at all. We're gonna add our Parmesan cheese to the cheese mix. We're gonna add our Italian seasoning, just like that. Add enough, don't have to add too much, but add enough. Add those herbs, all right, because we have a lot of cheese right here. We're gonna go in, we're gonna add a little garlic powder as well for the extra flavor. That's perfect. And I'm gonna add a little parsley, just a little bit. Take my hands, mix it up, mix it up. This looks so pretty already, what? You got that Parmesan mix that's in there. Parmesan and Romano is what I should say. What I like about this recipe is not only is it universal, you can substitute it with whatever cheese you prefer, but also it's quick and easy and the kids love it. Not to mention I love it as well. I am a big fanatic when it comes to cheese. What? I'm going to hit it off with just a little bit of salt, and we're not going to get carried away with the salt. Why? Because cheese already has salt. So we're just going to hit it off with just a little bit. And that should be it. And like I was saying, it makes a perfect snack, especially when you're watching TV or you just want something quick and easy. All right, that's it. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to go in with our dough and we are going to add the cheese right here, like in this area right here. Or if you're working in the other direction, you can add it like right here as well. Totally up to you. Okay, people, I'm gonna add my cheeses right along here. Ooh, this is something else. Grabbing all this cheese in the palm of my hands, it just feels so good. Call me crazy, but it feels really satisfying right now. It really does. And we are gonna stuff this crust. We are going to stuff it, guys. Yes. And why are we stuffing it? Because it's called stuffed cheesy bread. Of course. Can't have a flat cheesy bread. Then you might as well just call it flat cheesy bread, right? All right, we're going to go in. I think it's better if I just take this right here. Yep, do it like that. Because if not, it's going to get stuck to my hands. So as you saw what I did, I took the wax paper. It came in very handy to put that non-stick cooking spray, and I just dropped it, and that's it. I just literally covered it over, which made it so much easier. I'm just taking my fingers and I'm just pressing the dough together, aka seal in action. In this piece right here, I'm just gonna press firmly with my little fingers, just like that. And of course, you can always go in for extra security and kind of fold the dough. Fold it, fold it, fold it. So that way, if the pressing of your fingers wasn't good enough, this will definitely lock it in. Once you take that extra dough and just kind of like literally fold it over, just like that. Fold it over and press it in once again. You can use a fork for this part, totally up to you. Little corners and crevices. All right, perfect. Because you don't want your cheese to seep out, at least not yet. All right, you want it to seep out when you're ready to eat it. I think we're good. What do you guys think? Hey, perfect, right? That melted butter that we had, we're gonna go in with our minced garlic, as well as some parsley, dried parsley, I should say. Just like that. And just gonna brush it with my brush, just like that. And the butter's gonna give it a nice color. Perfect. And it's going to make it nice and buttery, so when you hold it, you're going to have that little greasy effect on your fingers. And what you're going to do is you're going to lick it off. And what I'm going to do at this point is, right, I'm going to make little slits, just like that. And I'm not going to go all the way to the very end. Reason being is because whenever you eat your cheesy bread, you pull it apart, right? It's never like literally cut all the way through. Just like that. That's one piece. This is going to be piece number 2, piece number 3. And cheesy bread number 4. Just like that. And 5, and we have 6. Don't want to cut it all the way to the end, only because if you do that, your cheese is going to seep all the way out and you're going to have more cheese on your baking dish than in your actual stuffed cheesy bread. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the remaining cheese. Yes. Did I forget to mention, guys, that you had to reserve some of the cheese? Well, if I did, I'm telling you now, right? Take that extra cheese and place it right on top. Spread it out nicely. I know all of my cheese lovers out there right now, you guys are in total satisfaction heaven, right? Cheese heaven. And that is it, guys. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and place it in our 350-degree oven, Fahrenheit, of course. Allow it to brown nicely. Follow the instructions on the back of your pizza crust can or whatever package or wherever you get your pizza crust from. Obviously, you're going to follow those directions as far as baking time. But me, however, I'm going to place it into the oven until it's nice and golden brown. And those little cheeses are peeking through and saying hello to everybody. And I'll show you guys exactly what everything looks like and how to put it together once we're done. Our stuffed cheesy bread is fresh out of the oven. Look at how gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Not to mention nice and puffy. That's because we stuffed it with cheese. I'm just going to go back in here one more time with our garlic, butter, and parsley mixture, and I am going to allow it to cool before cutting into it, because if you cut into this right now, it's going to be a problem. It's definitely going to be a problem. Delicious cheesy bread. I'm so excited. Can't you tell by the sound of my voice? And I'm gonna use my pizza cutter, of course. Just like that. And it's still hot. Oh my goodness. Just when you didn't realize making stuffed cheesy bread was this easy, right? Well, now you know. Make sure we cut it good. Make sure it gets cut all the way through. And we are done. Oh my God, I want to take a bite so bad, but I'm afraid I don't want to get burned, guys. Look how beautiful. How quick and easy, right? Oh my God. It's so hard to hold. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Look. Let's try to pull it apart. Oh, look at that heat. Oh my God. This is everything right now. Definitely a money shot, right guys? And I guarantee you it's gonna taste even better. What we're gonna do is, of course, we're gonna dip it in our nice and warm marinara sauce. Yes, nice and saucy, right? What I did was I heated up the marinara sauce. As always, thank you so much for cooking with Tammy. Now it's your turn to take the first bite. Of course, recipe details in the description box below. And I will catch you guys in another video. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.